just got this working, and it's available to anybody who wants to try it. But generally what we find is when users are reviewing dashboards and data, they typically see this on their screen, and that's a lot of information to really make sense of, right? And so what we thought is, what if users could actually, without requiring data scientists or anyone on the IT side to make changes, were able to do the analysis themselves. So let me analyze some data. So I have some data that I can just ingest as a CSV file. You can also connect it to the database if you want to. I've selected the timestamp column. I'm selecting the tell what the equipment ID is, and then let's take one of the examples. Let's say current. And let's plot that. So it is now plotting the current for one machine, machine number two, and this is typically what that, let's say, the data looks like. So imagine one of the data sets over here. What would be really good is if I could run some analysis and say, actually, how much data do I need? Well, let's say we take all of the data that's showing up in here, and do things like, okay, let's analyze the data, right? It would be helpful if I asked a question, things like, imagine this data is run to failure for a machine describe the data, right? I mean, and now nobody's actually going to ask to describe the data, but just to give you an idea of what this is doing. So in our application right now, you know, customers can already analyze this using you know one of the earlier versions of the time series agent, but here it is giving me information like this. So I don't even need to go into Excel and analyze any of the information. It's telling me the mean is 4083, minimum is 3979, max is this, and with recent values this considers reliable performance leading up to failure conditions critical for product. Okay, so I can then do things like, okay, this is run to failure data at the end. I want to be alerted when 30% of the life or health of the machine is remaining. When would that alert notify me? This is a big question, so I'm just going to copy it, make sure that I can stay with it, and click analyze.
Hey, so if you want to find out more, drop me a line on this email address or on LinkedIn. Just find Faizan, and I'll love to talk to you.